problem here is that Elmira. We're good here. What we got going on here? Let's get out of here. Man, we got 17 people up in here, man. I'm wondering what's going on. 1 second. Let me fix this up. Oh my god, let me get my shit ready. We don't need that in a way. Maybe I should have it here. So that way I can see what's going on here. IG. Okay, let me fix this here. Make an order of lavender for tonight. 1 second. I'm going to get to the comment section. I'm just getting everything organized real quick. So we have multiple platforms running. Okay, so let me get this lavender here. Okay, let me give you guys some entertainment. Let me look at the comment section here. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I got so many comments here. Holy smoke. Oh my God. Listen, hold on. Okay. Give me the info and I'll send you the payment. Fabulous. Thank you. 209. 1 second. Man, I'm doing so much. My day is still not over yet. Holy smoke, Jeebus Christ. Okay, let me answer your questions. Actually, let me put some music on. Golly, this is man work. Holy smoke. Okay, what we have here? Moments. This is it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting organized. It's just a whole bunch of stuff going on at once. AP, hello. You haven't been in the lives for a while, AP. Hello. Oh my God. What's going on? What's going on? How this is crazy. Listen, this is here it goes. This right here. I don't understand what's going on here, right? This here. Let me post this right here. Excuse me. Let me just post this real here. Now, no, not wow. This is I'm trying to get these goddamn comments together. Hold on. I got super chats already. Okay. Let me just post this real quick. Why is this not allowing me to show? Hold on, I gotta fix this screen here. Okay, there we go. Boom. I'm going to get to that. Let me get to that. This is what I would say. Hold on. This is a fucking annoying. Why the fuck? Look at this comment. Can you tell me about Ifa? You're on a wrong. You're on a wrong channel. This is not an Ifa channel. This is a Voodoo channel. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know what that even means. That's definitely something from Ifa. I'm not an Ifa practitioner, so you're on the wrong channel. All right, let me get to these star questions. See, I don't know how you're asking this question because because it's Bawon Cimetière. See, here goes. Cousin DR. Here goes. It's like Cimetière. See, I don't know about Bawon Cimetière. If you want to be exact, because most people probably say they're all the same. Now, I definitely say it's different. I would say they're different because if you're breaking it down based on numerology and you're going deep into that type of understanding, they're not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different manifestation. But Bawon Cimetière is pretty much Bawon Cimetière in DR. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I can say on surface it's not the same, but that's not a spirit that I really work with personally. But if you're talking about Bawon in general, I've only had experience with probably like 3 Bawons, right? Bawon Lacroix, Bawon Samedi, and Bawon Criminel. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have much experience with Bawon Criminel. You know, but altogether, they're spirits of death in different manifestations of death. You know, when you talk about Bawon Criminel, that could be someone who's pretty much sentenced to die or something of that sort. And then you have Bawon Lacroix, which is something that's different from Bawon Samedi in manifestation. Bawon Samedi is very flexible, very easy. I say flexible, can do multiple things. Where Bawon Lacroix is very rigid. He's a no nonsense type of person. You know what I'm saying? He just, yeah, he'll definitely get the job done. No nonsense though. No funny business, period. Definitely has some very dark fetishes, but I'm not going to get into that. That's too much for y'all. That's what? You know what? All right, I'm going to give you, you send me $49, so I'm going to make it worth your while. Okay. I'm thinking $4 or something like that. The guy sent me $49.99. So how can I just give him a little response like that? Now you motivated me to speak. I got to give you something more for that $49.99 because I feel bad talking just like that. But let me just explain something. Bawon, let me just speak on Bawon in general, right? Bawon is a spirit of death. And that spirit, depending on how you vibril or heat it up, Bawon can be good for money. He can be used for money, and he can be used for revenge. And when women work with them, he sends them a lot of freaky sugar daddies. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the women thing, man. So they'd be getting these weird ass, perverted elderly guys. You know what I'm saying? But they got a lot of money. They're very rich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as far as the Bawon's concerned, they can make you very successful, very rich. Yeah, for men, yeah, he can make you very rich. But for women, they get sugar daddies, you know what I'm saying? They get that sugar daddy treatment, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for women, I'd be on some be careful shit because those guys got freaky fetishes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get on the detail about that, but y'all figure out y'all figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that spirit can definitely cause money to come into your life. And let's just say if you're in the shady business, he can cause a person to mess up. You know what I'm saying? Become idle-minded so that they spend money that they're not supposed to spend with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll give you money. They'll loan you money. They'll forget that they even loaned you the money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just randomly give you money, or basically they'll mess up with whatever, and you can walk away with tons of dollars or tons of money, and they don't even, and it's like they don't even really realize what happened. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bawon Samedi in general, Bawons are like they're just spirits of death in general, but there's different manifestations of them. But to me, the most flexible and the best, I would say, is Bawon Samedi. That's the best manifestation to me. It's flexible. You can do multiple things. But again, that all depends on if that spirit is compatible with your energy. Because you can't just get random spirits like that and say they got to be compatible with your energy. Okay, let's see what goes up. Okay, let's start from the top. Let's go to. I got another super chat. What? Another super chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. $100 super chat? Someone sent me $100 super chat. I just basically said, see, I can't even refund. I can't refund this. I told you, I don't have much experience with Bawon Cimetière. I can't even refund that. That's like $100. I feel bad about that. Okay, what do we have here? What things do you offer in terms of cleansing? All right. Okay, what things do you offer in terms of cleansing and protection work? Well, I would say this. Bang, you know what I'm saying? Bang, that's number one. Baths, you know what I'm saying? And then there's rings for protection. You know, there's definitely rings for protection. Um, that's what I'd pretty much say that I offer. You know what I'm saying? Baths, protection, you know, rings, and all. Not only that, I do candle work. And saying that's a whole nother story whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I also do that as well. Mm. What's your opinion on the readings? Oh my God, look at all these super chats, man. I'm making cake tonight. This is crazy. What's your opinion on readings? Okay. Spread my shit out. Oh my God. Okay. Spread my legs. Okay, you know what? This is really getting lit. Okay, here we go. What's your opinion on readings and what should and shouldn't be asked prior to spell work? Okay. Or in general. Okay, let me get this thing. Let me concentrate for a minute. What is your opinion on readings? Okay, first part of your question, I'm gonna answer that. Readings are good, and it's best to go into the reading without having let's say, it's best to go into a reading, especially when going to a reader, without giving them much information. That's one thing you need to stop doing. You need to stop talking so much. You know, when you go to get a reading, you say, listen, I'm not talking about a person sitting on a table doing carousels, memorizing stuff. I'm talking about when you go to a clairvoyant reader and saying you don't want to give any information, right? You know, if anything, your name, last name, cool. Some may even ask for pictures. Okay, that can work. But you don't want to volunteer any information. One of the biggest problems I see with people that go get readings is that they talk too much. You go into the reading, you start off, when I'm going through this with my boyfriend, what do you think the reader is going to do? If they're not really genuine or legit, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to basically tell you what you want to hear. So they're going to basically, go off of what you told them and then say, oh, well, yeah. And then you, being the person that's naive, you're going to believe that. So you don't want to talk too much when you're going to get a reading. If anything, you want to just give your name and that's it. Now, if you're going to do a reading on somebody else, you can do that too. Give their name whatsoever. They don't want to volunteer any information. Just let the reader rock or let the reader cook. That's what they use it today. Okay, your next question was, what questions should and shouldn't be asked prior to spell work? I mean, what do you mean? What questions shouldn't? You should ask all the questions you want. After the reading's done, you ask all the questions you want in regards to what you're getting yourself into. You want to know what you're getting yourself into. You can't just sign up for something that you don't know nothing about. What's wrong with you? So you want to ask all the questions necessary. Okay, is this a contract? You're saying what are my restrictions? What are my limitations? You say, is there limitations with this? Is there anything I can't or can't do? You want to ask all these questions. You know what I'm saying? There you go. All right, I answered that. Let's go to regular live chat. Okay. Okay, all right, here we go. We got to talk. Oh, I wanted to touch on this topic, man. You gave me a reason to touch on this topic. Walk on. Can you explain to these fools you don't need initiation or a title to develop spiritual insight? One can see potential harm from enemies, etc., in a dream. Again, there's people that have been born with gifts. They didn't go to Haiti or Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? They were just born with a gift. These kids can see in their dream of things to come. Some of these people, they're born with a gift to see things to come. Did they get initiated? Did they go to church to get baptized? Absolutely not. Some people are just born that way. You're saying, listen. Initiation is business. That's one thing people got to keep in mind. It's a business. You're saying it's like going to church and paying your tithes and offerings, right? You're keeping the business going. You're saying now for initiation, it's keeping the business going because now you pay to get into this societe or whatever community, and now you're paying this monthly whatever they need, or let's just say they wake up at whatever and say, "Oh, I had a dream," or you got to do this whatsoever. So now you just they can pull money out your rear end anytime they want to. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Let's because we got to get this thing hot. Let me get Instagram. Who should I get? I think I should get. Who should I get up in here? TikTok. I think TikTok or Instagram. Oh, let me go with TikTok. Maybe I should get TikTok up in here. One second. Screenshot that. Okay. Why you got this picture of a Haitian? What, a Haitian consoling a? Oh, you know what? I'll check that later. I gotta go to live. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Let them see me working, man. Let them see me cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, yeah. They gotta see me cooking, man. Yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, don't get caught up in that initiation stuff. A Haitian told me to work with him. Who? A Haitian told you to work with me? That's great. I mean, listen, when it comes to this lifestyle, you say I'm highly recommended. Though my haters, they think they say contrary. But look who's on top and who's at the bottom. Oh my god, I just love this. I just love it. Oh my god, I just love this, man. What happens to people with destruction on them? I mean, so many things happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I've never done that type of stuff, but I'm just saying from what I've heard and what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I was talking to a client. I was talking to a client yesterday, and they was telling me what they see with the destruction work is that it starts off psychologically at first. You know what I'm saying? Their mind starts fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And now they get into depression. They start getting into these deep, dark thoughts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then from there on, it starts leading to like the physical things. You know what I'm saying? Physical, like the body going through metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they look like they losing weight. Sometimes it's fluctuating. There's like a whole bunch of weird stuff goes on. Then on top of that, then they start doing things that is not really in their character. You see, I seen one guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy, I'm not. I'll just say it's very unkosher. But let's just say this one guy, he ended up punching his 1-year-old child in the mouth. I'm just saying that shit would make people crazy. Y'all need to hit that like button. There's 45 people up in here. You say y'all need to hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as I was saying, this guy assaulted a 1-year-old child. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These spirits will get in your head. And that same individual end up being accused later down the line of raping a female. Sometimes stuff getting in people's head and they make them do some things that's not even them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people go, become very violent. I've seen people do heinous stuff, man. It's saying you can't pinpoint what's gonna come out of a destruction job. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, and I'm just saying it is what it is. I'm not gonna talk too much about that, man. Why is work done in Haiti stronger than work done in other countries? No, work done by Haitians is stronger than work done in other countries. That's the way you should rephrase it. Why is work done by Haitians stronger than work done in other countries? Because here goes the reason why. Because we are specialists at doing wrong. They say, nous sommes nation malfectée. You should talk to Dominicans. They're gonna tell you, yes, we are. We are like that. Yeah, Dominicans will tell you. You know, say we're just a warlike people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good thing. It can be a good thing in some sense, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing about the witchcraft is that when we got out of slavery, we learned all. Here goes. We learned all the things that can hurt someone in slavery, right? We learned something from the Tainos that were there. They showed us certain plants. We figured out these are things are poisonous, right? So now we apply them to the slave master, right? But what happens? We get out of slavery. What do? We start basically warring with one another. You know what I'm saying? We start warring one another. We start doing shit to one another. And that's how we find out how certain things work. See, we got out of slavery, you're saying, what, 1804, right? So think about it, 1804, when everybody else in the New World, right? Think about it. When everybody else was in the New World, we were free. So all that evil stuff, we had a lot of time to practice, you know what I'm saying, to see how things work, you know what I'm saying, to do this to one another. And that's how we became very good at doing evil. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not everybody in my culture is evil, but we do some heinous stuff that you would not believe. You know what I'm saying? We do some very heinous stuff, very dark, heinous stuff. Y'all wonder why I don't play my people close. You know what I'm saying? I don't play my people close, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how Haitians be. You know what I'm saying? I'm Haitian myself, and I know how. Nah, I'm just saying, it is what it is, man. Yeah, that was crazy. Yes, of course, that happened. And, prayers go out to their family. A local Dominican restaurant owner just died in Dominican Republic yesterday. I heard it can be up to 200 people that died in the club roof collapse. Man, that's crazy. You got to understand something. You're saying, as far as, like, for me, what I've seen, that's how a lot of places is built in Hispaniola, right? Haiti, DR, a lot of the places are made of stone. They're not made of like wood. See, if listen, you got more chances of not getting messed up too bad in American-made houses versus houses made in Haiti and DR. They're made of stone, so you got slabs of stone coming down on you. You're saying, bro, slabs of stone. That's a very horrible way to go out, man. Like, it's like, it just makes me think back at the earthquake that happened in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? When just imagine slabs of stone. See, you're thinking about sheetrock over here. You got some studs, sheetrock, you know what I'm saying? Trusses and stuff like that. Nah, not Haiti and DR. You know what I'm saying? Not Haiti and DR. You say when you talk about the capital, you know what I'm saying? You talk about those areas, Santo Domingo, whatsoever you're saying. You talk about stone houses, bro. And when that thing comes down on you, bro, it's not gonna be good, man. Nah, it's not gonna be good for you, man. So what we have here? What do you offer in terms? I already spoke on that. Hi, new here. Can you explain what, as a client, should do on my side after offer received? You speak to me directly about that. That's not for online conversation. You know what I'm saying? If I spoke to you already, then I spoke to you already. But it's not for online conversation. You reach out to me personally. Talking about, what you contact me directly. Why do you feel like you should be so I'm going to get up online and tell you how I do my program. Fuck is wrong with you? Samedi is definitely okay. Yeah. I already answered that. Yes, I do take PayPal. Can you give us an example of a ritual? No, I can't give you an example of a ritual to connect with your inherited spirit. No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. You know what I'm saying? What do I look like showing you how to do that? You know what I'm saying? Not lose money out of that. No, I'm not doing that. And now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. If the flame of the candle, I'm not getting into all that flame stuff, man. What's your thoughts on Bawon cleaning? Now, I told you, I already answered that. Mr. Almira, what is a good time to call you about sweet sweeper ring? Oh, let me see this. Mr. Almira, what is a good time to call you about sweet sweeper ring? Oh, you see me wearing one. Oh, you see me wearing one, but I'm actually wearing a white diamond one. Yeah. Call me tomorrow after 10 a.m. Actually, no, it's not that late. Message me in about like 2 hours. Message me in 2 hours and we'll talk about it. All right, 2 hours. No worries. What's my purpose? What's on purpose? Phil Mari net freed me from many things. Okay. Freed me. What? Okay. No worries. What's on purpose? Phil Mari net freed me from many things like the spirits freed Haitians during the revolution, and info comes from you. Thanks again. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you for giving my flowers. Oh man, TikTok. Oh my God, sorry. Bro, what is this guy? This guy keeps on hitting this, Metcalf is from Egypt. I could give a fuck less if Metcalf is from Egypt. Sorry. Excuse my language, guys. I don't care where. Listen, you guys get into this theory stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. Witchcraft is about theory. You know what I'm saying? These guys be coming in with history lessons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These guys be talking about this and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into the politics of voodoo. I just do work. That's all I'm concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Doing work and basically giving the client the results that they're looking for. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Whether Kafu is from here or there, I could give two fucks. You know what I'm saying? Whether, again, that's all I got to say, man. People want to argue and debate about cha-cha this, Zobo that, Bizongo this. I could give a fuck less about those politics. You know what I'm saying? If anything, all that shit is done with. You know what I'm saying? You talk about 2025. If anything, if you're going to talk about Bizongo, all this other blah, blah, blah stuff, you need to talk about it in past tense. Because 2025 ain't none of that shit going on right now. All that's going on is gang culture in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All that stuff is done with. You know what I'm saying? It's every man for his own self. Now, if you want to start your clique, you say call it whatever you want to call it. You want to call it Bizongo. It is what it is. That's how everybody moving right now. I saw somebody the other day talking about Bizongo. This that. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this right now. It's every man for their own self. Ain't no fucking unity right now. Talking about some Bizongo, all this whatever bullshit, man. Fuck Bizongo. That shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's about who you down with. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? People coming out here talking about that bullshit, Bizongo, Zobop, all that garbage. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter. Nega zamka kuipe. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? It means niggas with guns is running the country right now. So all that Bizongo shit, if it was really popping, how come they make their way over there to buy that Q? You know what I'm saying? Why don't they go over there to, Lomar Sanjou and do all that dumbass shit? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. It's about who you down with and your crew, and that's it. So fuck all that Bizongo, Zobo garbage, some stump shit. Listen, if anything, you can name your crew, your set, whatever the fuck you would have named it. Where is this? I miss you. I've been working on saving up for something from you. Another gambit. Oh. Yeah, I miss talking with you, man. We used to have some good conversations, man. Yeah. I miss you, dear. I've been saving up something from saving up for something from you. Another gambit ring. I have a design. Okay, we'll definitely talk about that, hon. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I gotta be like that. Listen, I'm just keeping it real. I send a cash app in cash app. Can you do a love spell to make an ex come back? Wait, no, I'm not doing that. Hold on. Wait, we gotta have a conversation. You can't just send me random money like that and expect me to do a love spell. I got prices for that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't even checked my cash app yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people can say, I'm just saying. If anybody got a problem, they can come do something about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it real. Ain't nobody loyal. Like, there ain't no loyalty today. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no loyalty. Every man for their own self. You know what I'm saying? You just watch your step. Marche sur 13 pour pas piler 14. You walk on 13 so you don't step on 14. That's how Haitians is moving today. You barely even see any Haitian from the soil wearing a flag today. Nobody flamed up. Because that Haiti unity don't exist no more. Yeah. Can olive oil be used against evil? I don't know. I've never used olive oil. Y'all just got me vexed, man. I'm sorry to say this stuff that I said. The room just, it just felt like the vibe just got real quiet. Oh my God. Private message. Listen. Do you guys not understand? Listen. You need to go. Listen. You can try me on private message, but there's just so many messages that come in my inbox. Listen, on TikTok, I gotta have over about like 100 something messages. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have over 100 something messages. So I guess stand out, don't say anything stupid. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that way I can basically pay attention to it. But if you say something that sounds ridiculous or that lacks a little common sense, I'm not even gonna pay attention to it. I'm just gonna skip right by whatever, you know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all need to hit those like buttons. You guys on YouTube and Facebook, hit those like buttons, you know what I'm saying? Is Papa Legba in voodoo the same as Eshu? I would say no, they're not the same, but they're kind of fall into the same stream of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say about that, without going too much into detail. No, I can't break down prices of things online. You have to speak to me personally for that. What law to go to if you're looking for spiritual wisdom and enlightenment? You know what I'm saying? No, Hathor is not. Nah, you know what I'm saying? If anything, listen, I know exactly who he's clicking up with. You know what I'm saying? He's clicking up with some dude, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to mention. You know what I'm saying? These guys is child's play. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? These guys wish, you know what I'm saying, that they were in my position. You know what I'm saying? So we not mentioning them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they can mention me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mentioning them in my lives or whatever, my videos and stuff like that. Not even on my channel. They ain't getting that time of day. They want to be so lit like me. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go. Listen, I've been viral how many times on TikTok? You know what I'm saying? I've been viral how many times on Instagram? You know what I'm saying? YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube's doing good. It's not as, not as good as my Instagram and TikTok whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm lit. You see, these guys wonder, they don't got the swag like a Port-au-Prince Haitian. You say they wish, and you know the crazy thing about these haters? They used to be the ones trying to follow me and mimic everything I do. The other one, I call him Brucita, right? Brucita, he used to watch my videos. You see, this guy used to mimic my style, everything I used to do, right? This dude even wanted me to mentor him at one moment. And then you got this other kid, you know what I'm saying? This Henry Iglesias or whatever. I forgot what they call that Spanish singer name, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. This fake Haitian guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He's supposed to be Dominican, but he want to be Haitian. I don't even understand that, you know what I'm saying? So you got this fake Haitian over here, you know what I'm saying? This fake Haitian, you know what I'm saying? He's over here spewing a bunch of nonsense. And the crazy thing was, this guy went to buy, he came to buy spirit for me years ago. And basically, I gave him his money back because he came back and said, after a week, I don't think it's working for me. After a week, you basically stopped. So I was like, you know what? Here's your money. I don't want to do business with you anymore. The dude comes, it wasn't even after that. I just gave him his money back, right? Months later, he ended up coming back, talking about, you know what I'm saying? Can I work with you? And I said, no. And then from there on, what you see, the guy, years go by, and I end up linking up and meeting him on an interview. You know what I'm saying? We was interviewing at this, specific location whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? And basically, I ended up meeting this person in public. He think I forgot who he was. I remember who exactly he was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, we end up linking up whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I can see the dude, and from what I've learned and heard from, a lot of people around him, was that he mimicked his whole style off me. Do you know how many people on TikTok, listen, do you know how many people on TikTok would come to me and be like, yo, this kid is biting your style. Everything you say, it's like how you do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude is biting you. And then not only that, you see me coming up with bijoux consacré. Here this buster come with bijoux consacré. Like a complete shadow. A complete mimicking spirit. You know what I'm saying? A straight mimicking spirit. But you know what? I never said nothing. Check my inbox when I get a chance. I don't know much about East African witchcraft. But yeah, that's what that session. So you really want to know, listen, you really want to know what happened, what caused that boy to get irate? This is what caused that fake Haitian kid to get irate, right? He had a client. I mean, not one client, but two. He had two clients. I guess somehow, I don't even know these people whatsoever. They came to me, they wanted some work done, right? I didn't even know who these people were. And come to find out, I hear later down the line that they was working with this kid. And I guess he gets irate and mad that I started working with these people. Then he calls me up one day, talking about he heard some shit. I'm like, nigga, I don't know who you talking about. If anything, I spoke of you in a good light. You know what I'm saying? And this kid came back talking about, oh, you know, you said this and that. And afterwards, I started hearing some nonsense and shit like that. And it's like, yo, okay, I see what you're doing behind the scenes. So you know, you butthurt because your clients came over here and they stayed. So if you was really like that, you fake Haitian imposter, if you was really like that, they would have stayed with you. So why are you mad because they came over here and stayed with me? I don't have no type of affiliation, association with you like that. I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? We're not brothers, we're not cousins, we're not nothing. So if we're not even talking like that, what's your problem with your clients coming to me? Like I tell my clients, this is how confident I am. I tell my clients all the time, I hate doing readings. Y'all can go out there and, you know what I'm saying, get readings from whomever. I don't care. I don't care if my clients go out and get readings from other people. I don't care. But what I would hear was this dude is trying to force them like, yo, stop working with Leonard. Stop working with Leonard. See, I'm a type of person, I'm not desperate like these broke spiritualists out here. I'm confident in what I'm doing. I know my clients, we got a strong bond. We got strong loyalty because they've seen a lot of crazy things happen with the stuff I've done for them. So I hear this dude trying to force clients, you know what I'm saying, trying to intimidate clients and stay with them. Like, bro, that's how you do it? I don't got to do none of that. See, this is what I'm saying. I can chill and mind my business and not even look for clients and they're going to come running to me. Do you know how many people beg me? Do you know how many people beg me, talk about, you know, saying they'll give me anything they want if I work for them? And I got to tell them no. Sometimes I got to fight these people off of me. See, I don't got to do the stuff that y'all doing. Y'all trying to do extortion. You know, say y'all trying to force clients to do things that they don't want to. I don't got to do none of that. If anything, clients be getting on my goddamn nerves, begging me to do shit for them. See, that's the difference between me and you guys, man. You guys out here, y'all got to use force. I don't got to use force, man. If your work was really busting like that, you wouldn't have to do all that monkey business. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go to Haiti, but then again, it's like this. This is what I'm talking about initiation. You say a lot of people think, hit those like buttons. If you're up in this room, hit those like buttons. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys think initiation is this and this, that. What you guys got to understand about initiation in Vodou is that it's not for magic. You're not getting initiated into Vodou to practice witchcraft or sorcery. You're not going to learn any of that. You're going to get into the religion to learn about how to serve the spirit. That's it. So you got these wannabes, these Johnny-come-latelys and shit like that, these fake Haitians that think that they're going to enter into this and all of a sudden they're a big sorcerer, they're a big magicien. It doesn't work like that. Magic is something that comes from experience. You say a person just, listen, it doesn't matter how you got into it. You got into it. But it never started out as you were initiated and then basically somebody taught you that. Now, there's magical orders that have their own initiation, fine. But if we're talking about brick and mortar, reality, magic, most people who did magic, It was through trial and error, and that's how they became very good at it. You know what I'm saying? Not through initiation and all of a sudden they just through osmosis, they learn how to do powerful spells. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to have trial and error experience. And if you ain't got that, man, you just talking. That's why I be looking at a lot of these woo guns as a bunch of clowns, especially the ones that are not Haitian. I can't look at I'll take that back a little bit. I have some type of level of respect for people from Latin America because they come from a culture that's heavy into that. You know what I'm saying? But a Johnny come lately that was raised in Europe or whatever, in America and stuff like that, just pop by nowhere. Oh, I'm in Voice son. This is not gonna do it. No, I can't look at you like that because one, you ain't like that. You don't come from a family that's in that. You know what I'm saying? You have spiritismo and whatever in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? And these things, it's easy to merge. You know what I'm saying? You have some spiritual background. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just Johnny come latelys and stuff like that. I don't know, bro. Somebody just wrote, what they just right here? EA Kuwait never recovered. Look, they said, well, somebody just wrote me a message. EA Kuwait never recovered. That's crazy. But usually, why is people, but then again, let me ask you people in the chat question. Why are people associating EA Kuwait's downfall with me? You know what I'm saying? Why is people doing that? I don't know. Mes amis, Chief, EK, Sheik, L7, Din, they all copy what you started. I mean, listen, I don't know what these know. EA had his own thing. Become a living God or something like that. Chief Amachi had his own thing. I can't really speak on them. No, those are not my children. They had their own independent movement going on. You invented spiritual. Yo, who the heck is Man, I'm not answering this dumbass shit. Okay, let's see this. Borkor, what's your take on strength of power between Western magic systems in the U.S., witchcraft, sorcery, witchcraft, voodoo, whatsoever? I mean, listen, I would just basically say witchcraft is a big word. Witchcraft is not just, casting spells, candles. Witchcraft encompasses a lot of things. Some things I'm not going to mention. But I would just basically say that witchcraft in general covers a lot of things. That's very broad of a word to use. But as far as Western magic, we're talking about ceremonial magic. And saying that's a whole nother degree of magic. And saying, and even its effects is totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of effect. You know what I'm saying? Different type of effect. Yeah, that's a different type of effect that would be hard for me to break down in this live. I'd have to sit down and actually make a video about that. Voodoo is pretty much falls into the category of witchcraft. But voodoo is very earthly. It's a very earth-based religion. But yes, let me look at this super chat here. Let me finish this super chat here. Okay, what does this super chat says? Can you explain your ex experience? What? Can you experience your ex experience with Freda? Go into detail. Don't be vague. Sometimes you gotta hold back. I want to hear what? My past experience with Freda. I'll just put like your experience. Experience. They just didn't put them together. Experience with Freda. I mean, listen, man. I had a lot of freaky sessions with Freda, man. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Back in the day when I used to heat up Freda, bro, I'm telling you, oh my god, they did to me the most nastiest females, bro. You know what I'm saying? Freaking drinking, drinking nuts by the pint. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that a B? That's a BIG line. What was it? He says the B drinks nuts by the pint. Bro, I'm just saying, drinking it, bro, like slurping and drinking it. Oh my God, they send you the most nastiest. Oh my God, the nastiest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drinking it about a pint, bro. And then yo, I'm just saying, yo, like you just get, you know what I'm saying? You just get these broads, man. Like I'm just saying, when you start heating that spirit up, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, the level of chicks that's gonna come your way, bro. But you gotta be dressed to impress. I'm just saying that I'm just saying, man, you be having some freaky experiences, man. Yo, you heat that spirit up, bro. I'm telling you, oh my God, yo. Man, you get that spirit, you start heating that spirit up, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, that's when you need some women in your life, bro. Oh my God. I remember those days, man. Now I'm chill, man. I don't got to do all that stuff, man. I don't do all that stuff now, you know what I'm saying? I just serve the spirits, I feed the spirits, you know, pay my homage, you know what I'm saying? And that's really it. I don't go about, you know, heating these spirits up for like a love and attraction, because I'm focused on the money today, you know what I'm saying? If I'm heating some spirits up, just know I'm heating the spirit up for money, you know what I'm saying? So let's go down. What we talking about right here? Okay. Yeah. Kiki's revenge. Yeah, 1 second. Hold on. Let's go about. Listen, Key, I'ma holla at you. I've been running in races so much today. I had so much things going on. I saw your message, but I've been running around shipping things out to clients and stuff like that. Long day. So let me ask you a question. Can you talk about this is probably Key voice. Can you talk about the longevity? Can you talk about the longevity of different types of love work? In tranquility, honey jar, for example. Also compare the effects of the two. Of course, anything for Kiki's revenge. Okay, all right, here he goes. Longevity. See, I'm gonna have to be real with you, and I know your friend is probably gonna get pissed off, and that's probably why there's a difference in the price. And each situation is different. In tranquility, the way I do it, that's forever. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got it, that's forever. As long as you live, that's forever. And as long as that person lives, that's forever. You say now, I mean, not ever for like that until you say your final day of expiration comes. That depends on how long, you know what I'm saying, you want to be there. That's truly your choice. Now, honey jar, the demonic honey jar, I usually say that has a date of expiration. I say anywhere from like 1.5 to 2 years. That's when the effects begin to die out. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you got a good run. Say make sure it's not caked up. But I say about 1.5 to 2 years, that's when the effects of that die down. But now, what are the effects? Demonic honey jar, you see more affection with a demonic honey jar. More affection, but you get more, but you get both of them, you get affection. But I would say the intranquil is really darker. I mean, listen, it's definitely darker and stranger. It's definitely stranger. The demonic honey jar is like, they become nicer, they're easier, they're easily swayed. Sometimes they become sugar daddy like, they give you money. But then again, I've also saw that with the intranquil whatsoever. But the intranquil, that shit can really make people become very desperate. And saying the honey jar, sometimes if you get dealing with a bad person, the wrong person, if you don't show them affection, they become irate. You're saying like, okay, you want to separate from somebody. I mean, I remember this guy tried to murder the female because the female didn't show him no affection. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she was, I think the chick was on some, all right, well, I'm not going to call you or something like that. You know, saying she didn't call the dude. And it's crazy. The dude got mad at something like that, trying to harm her or something like that. And she was like, no, I can't take this work anymore. You know what I'm saying? She sent the work back to me. I'm just saying, some women like that crazy stuff. Sometimes I tell them, nah, you got to chill. You know what I'm saying? Chill. That shit too much. You know what I'm saying? Some female want, I want this guy to stalk me. I want this guy to stalk me. I'm just saying, there's certain things I can't even say online. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, some females like that. You say they would like that thug love. Thug love for my nationwide posse, feel me? We talk about witchcraft today. So listen, I gave you guys enough entertainment on TikTok. I'm still gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen. Okay, listen. I gotta spread this energy onto Instagram. So listen, we did a good live on TikTok, YouTube. Y'all can stay here. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't going nowhere. Let me just turn this off. I'm going to Instagram now. Follow me on Instagram. Bro, okay, let's go to Instagram now. IG. All these people want to hit me up for work, bro. I'm like this. Yo, this is crazy. All these people hitting me up for work, bro. This is crazy. Man, if I was really out here scamming, I'd be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Like, people, man, do you know how many people that be hitting me up for work? I just be like, I be so busy. I can't handle holla everybody like that, man. Okay, we gonna lock. That's too pink, man. Should I do it like that? Let's see. What should I do? Which way should I do this, man? That's pretty dope. All right, let's go live here. What? I'm trying to go live, man. What? 1 second. 1 second. I'm just trying to fix my live real quick. Hold on. Just okay. All right. 1 second. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's go here. Let's go back. Oh man, we got some entertainment stuff here. So I think I covered everything about that on the love jar honey thing. Yeah, Key. That's because they still have a will, a human mind. You know what I'm saying? They have a human will. So part of them is fighting, and then another part of them is under control of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, Instagram. I was just on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I went to show the love and saying, went to show the love here, you know what I'm saying, as well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let y'all see I'm working here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get my mic over here, man, so you can see I'm actually doing a professional thing, you know what I'm saying? Fucking up on the keyboards and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as that is concerned, their emotions be everywhere, man. You get that in tranquility on them, man. They know they fight, they try to fight, they try to keep their mind together, you know what I'm saying? That's how that spirit be on them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got people tuning in on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? We keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? We got Dominicans, we got Haitians up in here, we got Americans, you know what I'm saying? What up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk about witchcraft, casting spells, doing voodoo. But I'm open to answer any question y'all have for me as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about something else, you know what I'm saying? How many times a day I jerk off, I can talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? I like to jerk off at night, and sometimes I use a sock to do it, okay? That's what I like to do. Sometimes I like to use a sock, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, yo! How do you feel about job spirits? What? What? We got another super chat. Oh my God, we got another super chat. See, these people just be throwing money at me. I'm like, people call me a scammer. How am I a scammer when people are just throwing money at me? I'm not doing anything. These people call me a scammer. People just throw money at me. Sometimes I be telling people, no, keep your money. I don't want your money. No, stop. I don't want to do work. No, we can't do work. Let's take our time and let the spell work. And then you can come back if you feel like you want to do something. Please, just stop. People just be throwing money at me left and right. Do you know somebody sent me $100 tonight on a live? And said, I'm like, please stop. But I'm just joking. You say if you want to send me some money, as a donation, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very conscientious about that stuff. Okay, here it goes. It's saying, okay. Can Marionette? Okay, one second. Bubba, what happens if you summon the tranquil spirit on the past lover, but you lose interest in them? Does the spell bring them back even when you change your mind? Yes, it still works. That all depends on how you did it, because there's different ways to summon the tranquil spirit to bring someone to you. You see, there's different ways to do it. There's a spoken word. There's different ways to do it. Sometimes you can even write letters to the tranquil spirit, but that's another subject. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't even talk on that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go talk to Jericho about that. You know what I'm saying? But Jericho ain't gonna tell you. That's something I gave to Jericho. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The walls of Jericho. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Not pause. That sounds crazy. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Yo, but when a person gets more benefits, if they make a pact, hold on, just let me see this real quick. When a person gets more benefits, if they make a pact with the entangled spirit, Marinette. See, let me explain something. That's one thing I talk about to people. I try to get people to understand. It's not like what you think. It's not gonna be like, oh, I just make a pact with the spirit, and all of a sudden I start getting $1,000, $100,000. No, you're just gonna start seeing good things happen for you. Sometimes you get good luck. It's not something that you can control. It's things that you wouldn't even expect. Hit those motherfucking like buttons on Facebook and YouTube. Please hit those like buttons, man. Hit those motherfucking like buttons, man. I need my video to be up there. You know what I'm saying? Because the haters are working. They working. You know what I'm saying? And the tranquil spirit fight on your behalf without petitioning them. If you got that spirit in your court, if you have a tranquil spirit in your court, yes, of course we will fight on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, there's so much questions coming in here. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this live is lit tonight. What is this, man? Can y'all write in the comment? Nobody watches it. You say, yo, listen. I want y'all to do me a favor. Now, I'm not gonna ask y'all to do that. No, I'm good. I was gonna say, right? Nobody watches your videos. Okay, all right. Let's already answer that. I already talked about Bawon Samedi. Talk about Mama Bleaching. I don't have much experience with this. I can't even talk about it. Ain't no way Leonard jacking off with girlfriend. I'm just saying, you know, that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? I can't even talk about that right now. Who is your go-to spirits in business growth? Bawon Samedi, because I'm in a game of pain. How do you donate money on here? There's a super chat. There's a, you know, super chats, whatever. You can donate super chat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, here. I can hear him fine. Maybe try to refresh the app. Okay, great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people hard to hear. They talk about, they can't hear me. How can you not hear me? I'm talking from the high depths of my vocals. Okay, all right. Lucky Richardson. This world is lucky. I'm not rich as hell. If so, Bucko would be business monthly. Okay, helping me alone. Yeah, his work is so great. They over here say my work is great. That's why my haters hate me. They hate the fact that you listen. Do you know how many copyright strikes these motherfuckers have tried to throw on my channel? And I just appealed all them bullshits and sent them away. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they're on a community post trying to listen. I had to get like 30 to 47 community strikes, but they're all fake. So basically, when YouTube just looks at them, shit's like, whatever you're saying, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, these guys is trying, they're working hard. They see my clients, they see people, you know, bigging me up. I did an interview the other day. In like 2 days, that shit did 3,000 views. They can't take it. I am financially embarrassing these guys right now. And it feels great every minute of it. Don't hate your haters. If anything, be happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Be happy that you're witnessing them trying to do everything to bring you down, but they're not thriving or surviving. Okay. Yeah, Muppet Babies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where is this? No. Okay. Do you teach classes? Nope. Because if I teach, I'm not going to have nothing to sell. So no, I don't teach. Definitely people have faith. Okay. Is Papa Legba and Voodoo the same as Eshu? I already answered that question, okay? Sigonde could never. Oh, I'm just saying, Sigonde. There you go, Sigonde. That's not what we're not gonna say that. We're gonna say Sigonde. You know what T means? T in French and Creole? T means little, yo. You saying? T, well, mainly in Haitian Creole, T means little. Sigonde. When you say Gonde, like, say, I'm not even say that. You're saying, let's just say, when you talk about thunder, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you're not rupturing anything. You're not making no noise. I gotta call you Gonde, little thunder. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no big thunder, nigga. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way of empowering a zombie with a picture or send it to your enemy? Is there a way to empower a zombie with a picture? Is there a way to empower a zombie with a picture or send it to your enemy? I mean, there's techniques to do, but I can't speak on that. Oh, why hate from the two Spanish guys when you've been showing them love? When you've been showing love to everyone since the beginning? Because they want to be friends. They want to be down. You got the car thief. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mentioning his name because I can't give him credit. You know what I'm saying? You got the car thief, and you got the failed rapper, and you got the motherfucking car thief. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say the failed rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be number one. That's the failed rapper, and I'm gonna call the other one the car thief. You know what I'm saying? I can't give him that. I can't give him all that. You know what I'm saying? So you got the failed rapper. He wanted to be down with me once. You know what I'm saying? I said no. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he couldn't take the fact that I didn't want him around me. Then you got the car thief, you know what I'm saying? The car thief wanted to be down, you know what I'm saying? And let's just say, you know what I'm saying? It's not even want to be down. The car thief, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't take the fact that, his clients came to me. You know what I'm saying? And the clients are enjoying the work that I'm doing for them to this day. You know what I'm saying? So they mad, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't get nothing. And that's why they where they at today. They're bitter as hell. And I heard that we even got a dirty Bob Marley imposter to come on their channel and speak ill about me. I don't even know who that dirty kid is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that guy, I don't even entertain this buster. You know what I'm saying? Fatra, cochon. Man, y'all guys is terrible, man. What do we got going on here? I can hear him fire. Ain't nobody commenting. Man, you guys, Instagram, y'all ain't on nothing, man. I'm out of here, man. Instagram whack as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they whack. They ain't on nothing, man. Man, Instagram whack as fuck. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I waste my time on Instagram. You niggas is corny, yo. Niggas is corny. They ain't on shit, man. I ain't wasting my time on Instagram. I should have stayed on TikTok, man. Because we busted on this live here. Astral travel, yes, I have, but it's nothing, that I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna head over heels about. How can I request work to be done? See, look at this. Look at this. We got people here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. I know my haters is watching. See, I don't have to threaten people. I don't have to do all this weird ass shit to get people to come my way because I'm that guy. People hear people talk about me. People speak highly of me. You guys will never be on my level. I'm a legend. I had one client told me that, yo, even when I make my transition, I'm probably going to be a god. People are going to worship me. People are going to even say so much great things about me. I'm a legend. You guys will never beat me because I'm the first Haitian to come to America and make wave doing this sorcery shit. You guys are beneath me. You will never be a Leonard Elmira. Boko Elmira. He's the first Haitian American to come and bust this shit open while you cha-cha-cha Haitians was in the background trying to kiss people's ass. I was out here putting motherfucking paint where it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I was putting paint where it ain't. Yeah. Oh my God, yo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Put somebody in a difficult position. I mean, I put them in a very great place, but then they got out of character. See, what was this? Yeah, they got out of character, and that's what had to happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta fix people. The Whisperer, yeah. It's Ogun in Ifa, same as Ogun Ferai in Vodou. Yes, they stem from the same location, right? If Ferai has just been something added on to Ogun, right? But it's definitely from the same location. Of course, they both seem short. I met that Tigonde kid in person. That's a little, skinny little kid, man. But now he eating good. You say he online doing his Wugun shit. You say after he got my blueprint. You say he went on a Wugun path. He couldn't come over here because this is too much Kaze Brise, Demambre. You say so he got to stay in his lane. Tigonde got to stay in his lane. I'm not taking anything away from that kid. That kid may be good into healing. You say he may be good in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything away from him. But in this path here, this is not your place, homie. You need to stay in healing. You need to stay in Guinea, because Demambre is a whole different story. This is not what you want, boy. This is not even an avenue for you. Why? And you know what? Since you done clicked up with Brucita, why is Brucita so mad at me? You know what I'm saying? Why he so mad at me? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Why he so mad at me? You know what I'm saying? Why he so mad at me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but y'all want to play Mickey Mouse games, but I'm just saying, it is just one of those things, man. Hey, listen, Tigonde, ask Brucita, right? Tigonde, this is my statement for Brucita, for Tigonde. Tigonde, ask Brucita about that chick. Why was her jaw swollen the size of a grapefruit? You know what I'm saying? Ask about that. Ask about that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Tigonde, it is what it is, bro. I'm not going to say anything, man. It is what it is, man. All that Mickey Mouse behind the scenes shit you doing, it is what it is, bro. Like I told Brucito, they're saying when this shit catch up with you, it's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? You know what? What they call him? Tigonde, ask Brucito what happened to his eye. You know what I'm saying? What happened to his eye? What happened a couple of months ago? You know what I'm saying? Didn't that chick punch him in the eye and shit like that? And you know what? Months ago, I warned him prior. They say I warned him prior. I said, don't post that. And you know what? He posted it. And you know what happened? You know what I'm saying? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you this. Tigonde, it is what it is. You said what you said. You try to call me back, and I didn't accept the call. So whatever you had in your heart, you got to live with that. You said what you said. So listen, it is what it is. I can't say nothing more to you, man. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You asked for what you asked for, man. You are the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know it. Yo, I introduced Balkarism into America, yo. It's a dangerous life. You know what I'm saying? I introduced that to America while all these other kiss-ass Wuguns was dancing and singing. That vide negate. What does that mean? Dropping niggas to the floor. Vide negate. Word. It's new. It's new, people, because if you're around the island people, it's not a flex. People will try to put hands on you if you're a Boko. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You Mickey Mouse, these Mickey Mouse characters out here. They think this some title shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even say that word in my country. You know what I'm saying? You can't even say that. You say you can easily go by and say gun, woo gun, but you don't say you a Boko in my culture unless you surrounded by very powerful people, because people not gonna fuck with you or touch you. But you don't walk around saying that. Some places in Haiti you can get killed for that. No, I have never worked with a jinn. No, I'm just saying, No, he's not. Dude is a whole scam. I sort of wanted to reach out to and tell you personally, but I was like, nah, I'm not even getting into that. See, the thing about, let me tell you something about accusations and statements, yo. This is where I'm at with it. If you call somebody a scam, right? If you call somebody fake, this is where I'm like, right? You got to be careful with saying that. Because listen, if you call somebody fake, I say you got to be willing to deal with the consequences of that. You say, like for me right now, it's like this. It's like this. Someone fake, call me fake, and they're high-ranking spiritualists. Well, I'm gonna have to show you I'm not fake, and that's how the game goes. You say I'm not. Listen, all that getting up online, posting shit like that. No, if somebody's fake, you need to go and basically expose them by magic. You need to go give them something to really understand. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with mine. You know what I'm saying? If you say I'm fake, okay. Now, come and prove that I'm fake. Anybody can make up fake real reports and this and that. Anybody can go behind the scenes and pay someone to say some shit. Anybody can make fake fucking, messages. Anybody can do all that dumbass shit. But what you're not going to fake is when you get up online looking like Uncle Fester. You looking like you got AIDS or whatever type of, diseases, etc. So I'm just saying, you call somebody fake, and I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about, to these Mickey Mouse ass characters. I'm saying, if you're going to call, it is what it is, man. I know one thing. Brucita said a lot of crazy shit, and he took a lot of L's, man. And you want me, let me put all the L's Brucita caught, right? First year, 2022. Basically, a chick that was living with him left. Two chicks was living with him left. One said her jaw swelled up the size of a grapefruit. This boy got out of character, punched a 1-year-old child in the mouth, right? He was living at his house, end up having to leave the house. See, that was Mickey Mouse. That was my Mickey Mouse shit too. They say, I had niggas pull up on there, do what they need to do, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the spiritual shit, right? Then on top of that, EFA shit. Lost EFA community. You know what I'm saying? Lost that in Atlanta. Went to Nigeria, they basically dropped them too, right? So then he was with one chick, right? The dark-skinned chick. She basically punched that nigga eye, whooped his ass in the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he basically beat her or whatever, abused her. You know what I'm saying? And that should end up crashing. That should end up going sour. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to get up online, make it seem like everything good, but come on, man. Behind the scenes, his life was a living hell. Brucey, and that's why he's mad at me to this day. That boy still hasn't let that shit go. So now you got another Mickey Mouse character that he's done linked up with. And I'm not going to talk about the situation with him because that's very personal. And I respect someone in that situation. And I would never, ever betray that person and say some foul shit about her, about that person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to detail, but it's kind of fucked up. You of all I'm talking about T going there. You of all people linking up with King Brujo. You know what I'm saying? You of all people. You link up with a nigga you know who did what he did, and you still fuck with that nigga. But you know what? All's fair in love and war. Now that goes to show how much of a dirty character you are. You know what I'm saying? You are very dirty, bro. You say just because you and your feelings and your emotions, you go link up with somebody who did some abominable shit to someone that means a lot to. Well, you don't mean a lot to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if somebody means something to you, you wouldn't do no foul ass shit like that under no circumstances. But that goes to show how much of a YN you are. You know what I'm saying? You're just a dumb, emotional kid. But I'm not going to talk about all that stuff right there. That's a little bit too personal, man. But I'm going to just say that's a one dumb YN right there. You know what I'm saying? One dumb YN. You are, what does it say? You are, it's true, first since Dr. Scott Toussaint to travel and do work in the internet age. Oh, wow. Talk to him. Talk about how don't talk kid. Bucko, you still sell spirits other than jewelry? I want to get whatever. What the fuck is you? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I look terrible. What is this? Average age. Yeah, Mia said there's no real ball cars in America, but why am I moving shit from the west side? Listen. He said there's no real ball cars in America, but I was moving shit throughout the west side of the island to the east side of the island. I got Dominican families that I serve. I'm not even talking about that. So you gotta see, that's the thing. You a little kid. You don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes, how deep it is. And that's why I'm gonna say, you gonna find out though. You talking real crazy and real spicy. You gonna find out. You're around these puppet, these puppet Haitians, these fake little Mickey Mouse ass Haitians. They don't know me. These kids is my children. They children to me. They not even on that type of time. You don't even know. These kids are not even on that type of time. We're not even the same, like, age range. The era I'm from is not even the era that these new kids is from. These kids are just ritualistic dancers. They're entertainers. They're not real life steppers. And they don't got no connection. I mean, they got the little connection, but we talk about malfect that shit. They not in that. So you could go back and tell that buster I said that. But he gonna learn though. See, boy is gonna learn. He gonna learn, literally. He gonna learn. You talking all that big man stuff right now. You gonna learn. You try to call me up numerous times after our conversation on the phone, and I ain't respond because I already know what's gonna happen. Sawab sheshe wap dwinli si papa. So what we are, yo, Balkar is essentially a person who can deal with spirits without talking ritual or whatever. There's no oath in ritual. I mean, it's like this. It's to know who knows. They over here talking. This is what I'm saying. These religious guys, they don't know anything about the streets of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. They don't know how shit works, whatever you say. These Americanized kids that never lived overseas. They lived in America, and now they talking all this voodoo shit because they got initiated, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where the fuck you paid for your initiation to Haiti. You never lived in Haiti. You wasn't born there. You don't know nothing about the politics over there. You can talk. You can pay all this money shit that you want. At the end of the day, niggas would never, ever really fuck with you like that because, number one, you already know what that is. You already know what that is. And I don't even got to speak it in public. They say you already got that stain on you. You know what I'm saying? You already got that stain on you. So I don't even need to talk about that in public if you watch this. So niggas never fuck with you like that. If anything, they gonna fuck with you. It's like a cash grab. You basically a cash cow. That's it. So you can go tell that to that kid over there. You just a cash cow and niggas is exploiting you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is gonna if anything, the realest you got was me. I'll keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I would have kept it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you chose to go be around some busters that's fucking playing with you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What was it? Tree something? And the same busters that you're around, they the one that gave me that. Tree top or tree lane something. They gave me that. That's people you know. That's another story, man. But anyway, let me get off of that, bro. Let me get back to the money, man. Would a person get more benefits if they make a pact with entering with spirit like Malinette, just sending them out for work? If so, what way? I would definitely say, listen, it could be through, it's never something that you're going to basically, if you talk about benefits of certain type of work or whatever packs, you're never going to see like it coming when it comes. It is going to be random situations. It could be for business. It could be for work. It could be for housing. It could be for love. You're never going to know exactly how it's going to affect your luck in a good way. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the luck is going to come. So that's why for me, it's like, I don't even want to get into that with people because people be expecting, oh my God, I'm expecting a big house afterwards. No, you never know how it's going to come. Kay koule trompe, soleil li pa ka trompe la pli. Ha! Yo, we gotta talk. Where the fuck? Yo, you something else, yo. That's dope. That's dope. I hear that, Kiki. But anyway, listen, guys. I'm gonna conclude this. We had a crazy live. That shit was awesome. I'm gonna holler at you guys later. I gotta run. This is a crazy live. This live is lit.